Virgo gang, I'm a Leo Virgo, so I understand y'all bitches, but I'm so glad I ain't full blown. That's all I know.
Now, tell me why Karlissa jumped on live acting like she was just cleaning the house. But somehow the mop bucket turned into a whole confession booth, a family group chat, and a reality show reunion all at once. She came in talking about dust, kids, maids, snacks, and grandkids. But fans swear the real message was hiding right between the broom strokes. Because one minute she's wiping counters, and the next minute, Blue's new baby, more Pampers, and everybody's messy. Household business magically enters the chat. And that is where people started side-eyeing the whole thing. Because Karlissa does not just talk, she drops little bombs. Laughs at the smoke, then acts shocked when the internet starts coughing. The cleaning talk sounded harmless at first, but the way she kept circling around family pressure, babies coming over, people not helping, and everybody needing to pull their weight had fans saying, wait, was she cleaning the house or cleaning somebody's image? Because when Karlissa starts scrubbing, somebody's name usually ends up in the dirty water. So now the internet is replaying every joke, every complaint, every side comment, and every I'm tired moment like it's courtroom evidence with a ring light. Was this really just grandma getting ready for the kids? Or was Karlissa sending a message to the whole family without saying the names too loud? Because baby, the house may have been getting cleaned, but the mess was still standing right in the middle of the room. Karlissa did not start that live like somebody preparing to shake the internet table. She came in sounding tired, sweaty, and annoyed, telling everybody it was quiet, too quiet, while she was cleaning the house before the kids showed up. And that alone already had the chat tuned in, because with Karlissa, I'm just cleaning is never just cleaning. That is the warning siren before the emotional tornado touches down. She was talking about needing a shower, needing a nap, and wondering why she even cleaned before the kids came. But fans could already feel that something else was sitting underneath the surface at first. The whole thing looked harmless, like one of those casual lives where somebody talks while folding clothes, spraying counters and pretending they're not about to say something wild. Karlissa was joking about the house, the kids, and everybody coming over. But the way she kept mentioning the mess, the help, the timing, and how tired she was made people start listening differently. Because when somebody keeps saying they are cleaning up before people arrive, the internet does not just hear Lysol and laundry. The internet hears stress, pressure, responsibility, and somebody quietly asking why everything keeps landing on them. Then came the maid conversation. And baby, that is where the live stopped smelling like cleaning products and started smelling like drama. Somebody asked if she had a maid, and Karlissa shut that down like the question had personally insulted her ancestors. She made it very clear that nobody was coming into her house to clean up after her, because she did not trust people in her private space. The way she talked about strangers touching drawers, walking around bedrooms, and seeing things they had no business seeing turned a simple domestic topic into a whole security speech with comedy sprinkled on top. And of course, Karlissa had to take it further, because why stop at I clean my own house when you can turn housekeeping into a full TED Talk with side eyes and celebrity comparisons? She joked that maybe people like Drake or Rick Ross could have maids. 'Cause if someone had planes and big money, fine, maybe that made sense. But for her, no plane meant no maid, and the house was getting cleaned the old school way. That line hit differently for fans because it was funny. But it also sounded like Karlissa was drawing a line between image, money, privacy, and what people pretend to have online. That is where viewers started catching the real message. 'Cause Karlissa was not only talking about dust. She was talking about people lying, people flexing, people acting richer than they are, and people letting outsiders into business that should stay behind closed doors. The whole maid rant became a symbol. Like she was saying, I know what is mine, I handle what is mine, and I do not need strangers touching what belongs to me. And in celebrity family drama language, that is not just cleaning advice. That is a warning label with a mop handle attached. While all this was happening, the family chaos was quietly loading in the background like a Zeus episode buffering before the fight scene. Karlissa kept talking about the kids coming, the grandkids, people dropping children off, okay, and how she was trying to get the house ready before everybody arrived. That gave the live a real-life pressure that fans could understand. Because she was not sitting in glam pretending everything was perfect. She was in the middle of regular grandma duties. House duties, family duties, and internet duties at the exact same time. Which is basically a reality show with no producers and no lunch break. Then she started talking about cooking and who was supposed to help. And suddenly the live had a whole holiday kitchen committee. Callie was supposed to handle macaroni and cheese. Jaden was tied to potato salad. Dre was put near the grill. And Karlissa might handle baked beans or yams. But the message was loud. This was not going to be a one-woman production. She made it clear everybody had to contribute, especially after feeling like she had been left carrying too much before. Fans immediately grabbed onto that, because behind the jokes was a familiar family complaint. Everybody wants the plate, but not everybody wants the work. And that is the part that made the cleaning talk feel less random and more loaded. Karlissa was speaking like somebody who had already done the math on who helps, who disappears, who brings extra responsibilities, and who still expects everything to be ready when they walk in. She joked, she laughed, she snapped back at comments. But the frustration kept peeking through like a stain that would not come out of the carpet. The internet loves messy jokes, but it loves decoding tone even more. And Karlissa gave them enough tone to start building theories before the live was even halfway over. Then came the moment that really tied the house cleaning chaos to Blue's world. Karlissa said she was thankful everybody was finally potty trained. And right when she could breathe, Blue went and got another baby, meaning more Pampers were about to enter the picture. Now, that line may have sounded like a quick grandma joke, but fans heard fireworks. Because in one sentence, she connected her exhaustion, the kids, the baby situation, and the never-ending cycle of family responsibility. It was funny, yes, but it was also the kind of funny where everybody laughs and then suddenly goes quiet. Because they realize there is truth under the punchline. That little Pampers comment became one of those moments the internet loves to freeze, zoom in on, and put under a microscope like they work for the FBI of family shade. Was Karlissa joking as a tired grandma? Or was she saying Blue's decisions keep turning into everybody else's workload? Was she laughing at the chaos or quietly calling out how new babies, new drama, and new responsibilities keep arriving before the old mess is even cleaned up? That is why fans started saying the cleaning house talk was not about cleaning at all. It was about labor, loyalty, motherhood, grandparent pressure, and who really has to deal with the aftermath. And Karlissa did not help herself by continuing to bounce between comedy and confession. Like she was hosting a live from inside a family group chat. 1 second, she was talking about snacks for the kids. The next, she was talking about cleaning outfits, platforms, books, zodiac signs, and who gets to be trusted in her home. The randomness made it even more addictive, because every topic sounded like it could accidentally unlock another secret door. That is the Karlissa effect. She can start with a broom, drift into babies, land on money, and somehow still make the audience feel like they just witnessed a family meeting they were never supposed to attend by the end of the first wave of the live. Fans were not just laughing at the jokes anymore. They were asking what Karlissa was really trying to say. Because the house might have been messy, but the message was even messier. She framed it like a normal cleaning day, but underneath the jokes was a woman juggling grandkids. Grown kids, family expectations, public comments, and the internet waiting to twist every sentence into a headline. And once Blue's new baby was mentioned, the whole tone shifted. Suddenly, this was not just Karlissa cleaning her house, it was Karlissa sweeping around a family storm that was clearly not finished yet. Once Karlissa dropped that Pampers comment, the whole live stopped feeling like a cleaning session and started feeling like the family version of WWE Monday Night Raw, because before that, everybody was laughing at dust dresses, snacks, and who was coming over. But suddenly, Blue's baby situation was sitting in the room like an uninvited guest with muddy shoes. Fans heard that line and immediately put on their courtroom wigs. Because in internet language, a joke is never just a joke when it comes from somebody. Who knows where all the family bones are buried? The chat started moving like a Marvel portal scene, with everybody rushing in from different corners of the drama universe trying to figure out what Karlissa really meant. Was she tired of cleaning? Tired of babysitting? Tired of family expectations? Or tired of Blue bringing new chapters before the old ones even got a proper ending? That is what made the moment so messy. She was smiling through it. Might go next. Karlissa asking about platforms sounded funny. But fans immediately imagined what would happen if she got her own. Streaming stage with fewer filters and more freedom to speak. That possibility alone felt like a warning siren for the whole family. Because if Karlissa can turn a cleaning live into a viral courtroom, imagine what she could do with a full setup. A loyal chat and no one telling her to calm down. The internet did not just see a live, it saw a possible franchise. Then the house talk added another layer to the reputation game. Karlissa talking about the infinity pool, the jacuzzi, the view. And Blue wanting a bigger house made fans wonder whether this family's drama is not only about emotions, but also image. Houses, babies, platforms, books, and public attention all started sitting at the same table. That is why the live felt bigger than cleaning. It exposed how every personal detail becomes part of a public scoreboard, where even a pool estimate can sound like a flex, a joke, and a message all at once. And while Karlissa kept promoting her book, responding to comments, and joking through criticism, viewers noticed something important. She did not crumble under the chaos. She turned it into content, almost like she knew the storm was useful as long as she stayed in control of the umbrella. That is the part fans either respect or side-eye, depending on which corner of the internet they are sitting in. Because Karlissa is not just a background character in Blue's world anymore. She has become her own unpredictable headline machine, and every lie feels like it could launch the next argument by the end of it all. The cleaning talk had become a mirror, and everybody watching saw something different in it. Some saw a grandmother tired of family mess. Some saw a mother throwing coded shade. Some saw a woman protecting her home. And some saw an entertainer who knows exactly how to keep people talking. But the one thing nobody could deny was that Karlissa made a regular household moment feel like the opening scene of a bigger family storm. And the real twist is, she never had to scream the message for fans to hear it. So now the question is not whether Karlissa was cleaning. The question is what she was really clearing out, because that live felt like more than dust, dishes, and snacks for the kids. It felt like she was sweeping around old resentment, new responsibilities, public pressure. And another baby chapter that nobody on the internet is done discussing. And if this was Karlissa holding back, then everybody better brace themselves. Because the next time she picks up a broom, somebody's whole storyline might get swept into the open. Now, y'all already know, if Karlissa can turn a cleaning day into a full family mystery, then we need to stop calling it alive and start calling it evidence with background noise. Because baby, one broom, one dust dress, one Pampers comment. And suddenly, everybody on the timeline is acting like they graduated from internet law school. So go ahead and smash that like button like it owes Karlissa a cleaning deposit. Because this mess was swept, mopped, folded, and still somehow left stains on the floor. And drop your thoughts in the comments. Because I need to know what y'all heard between the lines. Was Karlissa really just tired and joking? Or was she sending a message to somebody who knows exactly where that message was supposed to land? Because the way fans caught that real meaning. You would think the comment section had detectives, aunties, hairstylists, and Zeus producers all working the same case file. Tell me if this was regular grandma talk, hidden shade, or another family storm quietly pulling up in house slippers. And if you have not subscribed yet, baby, what are we doing? Hit that subscribe button before Karlissa comes back with a mop, a snack list, and 3 more comments that accidentally shake the internet table. Because over here, we catch the shade before it dries. We read the room before the family denies it. And we turn every messy little whisper into the drama report it deserves to be. This is Secret Scoop, where the house gets cleaned, but the mess always finds a way back inside.